The Pangar channel. Is this on? All right, just making sure. Welcome back to Pangar channel. We're having a great day today in the portfolio. This one is just again because I play a bunch of option play. Up 1.16% in the morning at 8:14 a.m. As you can take a look at there, XLF, I still have puts over there. I placed this position yesterday as I see a gradual going down stable downtrend in the market. But I take a look at and pick a financial sector to short it. And after hours, this thing is moving really fast. So I was down in position to at the point that I'm down 14% at 0.35, but this thing bounced up back again. I was still holding it along with, I think I was playing XLV as well, the healthcare sector. It was spiked up really hard here in the morning. So I take a look at the market and look at SPY that was pushing up really high in the morning. It pushes, and why I decided to hold. So there's a strategy that you can look at the volatility index in the market where I use VXXB, the ticker symbol. Some people use VXX, VIX, but I use VXXB. I was looking at this thing, the volatility is climbing even from the pre-market. And I was wondering, it doesn't make sense. This thing's supposed to be something like inverse with how the market progress, and both of this thing goes up, and I knew something is cooking up, something's not right. So I waited up, and this thing goes and blue, the volatility moves up, and that's where the SPY decided to drop really hard. That's why I hold my option puts. I predict that it will go down, and it did happen. XLF I'm still holding because I think I'm still in the red, slightly from my yesterday's position. I don't know why it's not showing. Yeah, -$1. It was down to like negative 0.35 at one point. And XLV, I think I got it this morning. A lot of canceled orders, some crazy crazy thing using Robinhood to play option, but it works sometimes. I entered. So yesterday I entered down there at $83, and then I bought more this morning at 67 with average average price of 75, and then I waited and sell it at my average price here at 75, and then I sold another one at 76. So I'm break even. I mean profit with like $1 in that, but this thing is already down again here. If you take a look at the volatile index, see it spikes up back. It's supposed to be moving the other side of the market. That's why I was holding it. And XLF, I'm back to zero. So it's good, a strategy that I'm using here to hedge the market. All my long term position here, and I was up and beating the index. The SPY S&P 500 is performing a little bit bad there. If you take a look at negative 1.11%, and see, I closed my. I wish I could hold my puts position, but oh well. Enough of that. Let's jump into my long-term portfolio progress here. I have from the services company. I still own Costco. This thing's still holding up there. I don't know if it's gonna pull back, but I definitely will hold. This one up 0.37. This it doesn't make sense. I know that because I've done some selling and buying some of my stocks to profit because I was scared at yesterday's big drop. I kept profit and bought at a lower price, but all of these things, the ticker that I mentioned, I'm long this thing forever. Just using some strategies to profit off of the market. Next that I have is a new holdings here is JD.com. It's a Chinese e-commerce. This I think the second largest after Alibaba. I entered this one yesterday. Was up this morning all the way to 4%, but then it pulled back hard due to volatility. Um, Next one is LVS, Las Vegas Sands, also one share. 56.49. This one thinks gonna have earnings today, just after hours. Just gonna hold it. Let's see how it progress. I'm bullish on this one. Along with the holiday from December and the New Year sales, their hotels and entertainment segments must pushes listed what I believe. Next one is Disney. This one is still struggling here. Did not break out. Still staying at 110 zone. I have one share. 110 72 there. Moving to technology. This thing's finally dropping. Microsoft MSFT, one share 106.00. Facebook, this thing's going down. Finally, down 3% on this one share 144.63. Moving to IBM, this one is I finally get back to IBM. This thing has earnings report yesterday, and I entered it right in the morning yesterday. Was kind of bad looking, but I risked it. I'm in one share, one at in at 122.95, now up like 7% to 131.98. But this one still, this is definitely not a growth stock, but they do pay a good dividend. This one is wrong, not 3.846%. I mean dividend. It's paying I think like 5% or something, but definitely IBM is long term for me, both dividend growth and potentially bounce from the bottom here. That's how I played. Next, AT&T, my highest holding, 9 share, 277.20. Still holding there. Even the market drop is still looking boring for because that's what it is. It's AT&T. Still just gonna hold this for long term. This is a gradual significant downtrend, but hopefully if they are able to outperform their debt, and outgrow their business utilizing the Time Warner. We can see they have earnings very soon at January the 30th pre-market. We're gonna see how they perform using the Time Warner acquisition that they did. Next one is Nvidia. This one is moving really crazy even for myself. I had to sold and swing and do a bunch of strategies with this one. It was down like 5% yesterday, down from 156 all the way to 148. Now today, up all the way to like 4%, and then down all the way to 1%. This one is definitely autistic. It's really hard to predict, but overall, it makes sense. Why it is so volatile, moving, because this one is still building up its pattern. If you can look at here, the technical arrangement that it's building up does not make sense at all. That's why I'm still constipating with whatever volatility and price action that it's having. But definitely, this one, I really like the product that they're doing, their business segments. It's just the price action that moves really crazy. Next one is Tencent, another Chinese uh, diversification here. I'm still holding, still at one share, 42.32, up 9%. I still not sell this one. Next one is Nintendo, NTDOY, one share, 38.33. This one I already sold it. I was up like all the way 18%, but I was like, that was dropping here yesterday. That's why I decided to sell it. But then it bounces back up. Um, and it's a Japanese ticker. Moving on to consumer staples, I have PepsiCo, PEP, one share, 109.62. Definitely a consumer, and I utilize it to because it usually outperforms the entire market during recession, because it provides products of necessity as is food, drinks, water, and all that. And I like how they diversified their business into many different business segments. Next is Procter and Gamble. It's also actually this one, yeah, this one had a earnings today. Really good earnings report. I think up 6%, 6.35%, but this is following the entire average of the market, so it's down to up 4%. Either way, I can be mad with that. Still holding definitely a long term. As you can see, it breaks out here from the boring looking chart here. But yeah, should be good to hold. Moving on to healthcare. Healthcare sector, I got Johnson and Johnson, J&J, one share, 128.25. Still working on their talcum case there, a bunch of case, lots to work on. Moving to ABBV, AbbVie, one share, 88.37. Next is BMY, Bristol Myers Squibb, two shares, $100.02. Still looking a lot at this, how they're gonna progress. I think they're gonna have earnings tomorrow after hours, I believe. Yeah, I mean pre-market before market open. I like they got a lot of criticism about their acquisition of Celgene, that they're spending too much cash on that. But I'm very bullish on that. I like the acquisition. I do have plan to add more share on this one, if this thing pull back even a slight bit, if it's possible, because of the Celgene acquisition. Definitely a mega merger that they're doing. I mean mega acquisition. And I like, although this one moves really volatile, but hopefully this one is the bottom that I got. And that's for healthcare. Moving to company financial sectors. I mean, this is BRKB, Berkshire Hathaway, one share, 189.35. I don't know why this one tanks so hard. I think it's because of the upcoming earnings on the airlines, a bunch of scares there. Because Berkshire is a kind of holding company, and many of their portfolio segment owns the airlines sectors, which have a bunch of uh, sentiment, and people are scared about that earnings tomorrow pre-market. And this, I think that's the reason it tanks here. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing anything. I'm down 2% on it. But this is definitely a huge company. They got like 494 billion, if it's correct, but definitely a hold for me long term. Next one is Visa, ticker symbol V. I own one share, 137.19. PayPal, one share, 90.35. This is the energy sector finally has been beat up, showing the as how it reacts to the oil and commodities, that has been struggling past recently. Today down 1%. I own it one share, 111.05. I was in at 108, up 2%. This one I wish I sold it up here, but oh well. And yeah, this one is all my watch list. Again, just the strategy that I'm using is to hold my long terms, and not to hold it, um, but holding it more intelligently, as the SPY and the market index is moving really badly here. We could use the option play or bunch of strategy, buy and sell, swing play, earnings and dividends, utilizing all that and become more intelligent in using and utilizing the market. Um, as you can take a look at here, again, that I'm saying, uh, it's a good thing to watch the volatility index. I use VXXB to track. This one is definitely spiked, and SPY is dropping real hard. My XLV puts, ooh, finally up 7%. Um, I don't know. I'm probably gonna sell it today, but let's see. Let's see. I'm XLV. I supposed to just hold it before. I could have made so much profit, but profit is profit. It's good. This one is Baba. Actually, it's in my watch list here. I sold it yesterday because of the fear about the Chinese slowdown report. I'm expecting a more pullback here, but definitely I will buy this again back to my portfolio. Next one is the Fang Apple. The Fang stock here definitely is on my watch list. Apple, Amazon, Google, not Netflix. I don't like Netflix. I'm still waiting for it to consolidate and preserve me a lower price. LLY and Tesla. This one is a hard watch for me as well. I think this one just break its support here at 295 and 300 ish. It broke all the way to 291. I think this morning it hits like 287 there, but definitely break the support there. So I'm gonna watch a more lower price if it's possible. I do want to catch the 250, but I will take a look at this one. Definitely a watch here for my portfolio. I know that's I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for the Facebook thing, but definitely it's a volatile stock. But I do believe in Tesla future. Even recently that they cut their workforce by 7%. Decision by Elon Musk. That's why it's a really hard drop here, all the way from 350. But yeah, this one should secure the future of technologies and this the future side of Elon Musk. But yeah, that's the update. XLF still holding, um, and yeah, that's it for the today market recap. I hope you like it. Just a disclosure: I everything that I use here own in this portfolio should not be a decision for you to buy and or sell in the market. This one is just me being sharing as entertainment and education purposes and how I use my strategy here at the volatile market. And yeah, that's it. Peace out. Mm, how do I turn this off?